Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. Yes, it's true. I have already saved $108,000 in 3.5 months. I'm a genius, but I'm a course bro. So, what do we have here? Well, we have my current job's 401k plan. And in this plan, I have invested $6,200. Well, I've actually invested more. We'll see in a second. I've invested about $6,500 in the course of 3.5 months. How do I do that? Well, every single paycheck, I take out $933.60 cents or something like that. And instead of going into my pocket so I can buy garbage and junk, I instead put that money inside my Roth 401k. What is a Roth 401k? Well, your 401k, you're allowed to contribute $22,500, and if you're 50 or over, it's like an additional $65,000 or $7,000. But it's a way where you pay tax up front, you put the money in, it grows tax-free, and when you're 59 and a half, you get to take this money out. You could take out $1 million in 1 year. And it does not affect your income. This is different from a traditional 401k where you put the money in and you get a tax deduction. You'll see it on your W-2 at the end of the year. The money grows tax deferred, and when you take it out at 59 and a half, you pay tax. I like the Roth because it gives me flexibility. I can literally pull out $1 million whenever I want in retirement, and there will be no tax consequences. If you have a traditional 401k and you pull out $1 million when you're retired in 1 year, let's say you just want to pull out $1 million or even $100,000, that's going to bump you up into the highest tax bracket. And you're going to pay an arm and a leg in taxes. And it does not give you flexibility. You have to consider taxes in retirement when you're pulling money out of a traditional 401k. I love the Roth. And you can show me all the math you want. I don't care. I want the flexibility. But so far, in the course of 3.5 months, I've contributed $6,500. Now, it says $6,220 here, very simply because I have market losses. Yes, that's right. In 3.5 months, I've had negative returns. I am the biggest clown in the world, right? You didn't vertical line, bro. So what am I invested in? Well, I'm invested in 2 index funds. The Vanguard Institutional Index 1, ticker symbol VINIX. This is the S&P 500. It's 60% of my portfolio. Yes, I own U.S. stocks. And I have 40% of my portfolio in the Vanguard Total International Stock Index Admiral, VTIAX, where I contribute, well, it's 40%, but it's dropped a little bit. So it's 39.62%. This replicates the Vanguard Total World Index ETF. Why do I have VT in my 401k? Because it's not an option. There's no VT. The 401k plan gives you what they give you. You can't pick any freaking investment, okay? I approximated the total world market inside of my 401k, and I saved $6,500. And I'm down about 9% in the last 3.5 months. Oh my God. Don't buy my course, bro. Now, why am I saying that I saved $108,000? Okay, why am I saying that? Because, you look at my returns and, oh my God, I contributed $6,535 in the 3.5 months, and I get paid twice a month instead of every 2 weeks, so I get 24 paychecks a year. I contributed $6,500. I got $1,700 of dividends, and I paid 5 cents in fees. Oh man, and my market losses are negative 332. Okay? I've lost money, bro. I got negative returns. I'm trash. Why am I saying that I saved $108,000? It's all about time, ladies and gentlemen. I try to reiterate this over and over and over and over again. That if you are looking at your 401k, if you have a total market index, either the S&P or what I have, if you're looking at your 401k and you are looking at your short-term returns, you are a massive clown. You are such a clown, you're just going to be poor your whole life. Oh, I'm just going to buy stuff that goes up a lot and sell stuff that goes down a lot. That's not how investing works. Investing is owning everything as much as you possibly can and holding it and not screwing with it for 30, 40, 50 years. You buy it and you hold it. These purchases that I have done, I'm not touching these. I'm not joking. I'm dead serious. I am not touching this. I'm not selling anything. I'm not fiddling with it. I'm not well, maybe I'll rebalance a little bit. But I'm not buying this index and selling in this index and buying this and selling that. I'm not touching this for 30 years. Okay, I'm 34 right now. I don't know when I'm going to stop, or I'll probably always do something. But, 64, 65 is a good rule of thumb because that's when you get access to Medicare. So your health care is covered, basically. But I'm going to keep working for the next 30 years, okay? So why do I have to worry about, oh my God, I'm going to retire early. I don't have to worry about that, okay? I'm going to work, and I'm going to keep contributing to my 401k, and I can let this sit here for 30 years. And yes, I'm literally doing that. Oh, it even has the dates here, too. Look at that. So you can't say I'm lying, bro, unlike most of these YouTubers. So how have I saved $108,000? Very simple. Okay, time. Yes, I have negative returns right now in 3.5 months. That's how investing works. Stonks go up and down. But if you take $6,221 over 30 years and you grow it at 10%, which I don't know if we're going to get that. Maybe AI will help us grow that fast. And you compound it, I will have $108,000 in 30 years from 3.5 months of saving. And I'm not even getting the 401k match yet. I'm not getting it yet, but eventually I will qualify, and then I'll be putting more money in, baby. This is it. This is how you build wealth. Okay, you don't need to pick stonks. You don't need to watch Meat Breath. You don't need to watch CNBC or Fox News or whatever stupid finance channel you're watching, except for mine, of course. You don't need to watch any of that garbage. You don't need to tinker with your portfolio. Let time do its work. This 6,500, whatever I put in there, is going to grow. Maybe I should just put a 6,500 in here, but whatever. Over time, and it's not interest, by the way, it's compounding growth. Will, if we get a 10% rate of return over the next 30 years, which I hope so, we'll see, will yield me $102,000 from 3.5 months of saving. Do you see the power of saving early and holding for 30 years? What about 40 years? What if you're 20? What if you're 22? What if you're 25? Oh my God, $281,000. Wow, it's almost like if you start young and you pile money in and you work your butt off, you're a lazy slob, then guess what? You're going to be well set off. And if you get into your 30s and 40s and you have to cut back a little bit, guess what? Because kids are expensive. Guess what? You've already put in so much money that if you just let time take its time, if you let time tick on, you're going to be set anyway, okay? I mean, even 1 year of maxing out your 401k, if you just do 1 year, you're going to have $1 million, assuming the market returns 10%. That's pretty good. Even if you get 6%, well, that's a lot worse, but still, $231,000, okay? It's a big freaking deal to save early and buy and hold and let time do its work. And if you don't have the patience, well, you know what? Have fun being freaking poor in retirement, living off your welfare, okay? So, this is all I do, okay? I mean, yeah, I've bought a couple stocks here and there, but basically all of my money, I focus on this. This is my only goal, is to try to max this out. And if I can't max this out, why am I buying individual stocks? I don't have to do any work. I literally just go to work, scratch my nuts, and then I leave work. And every pay period, money comes out of my paycheck and gets deposited into here. And it grows over time. Okay? That's it. I literally did save $108,000 in 3.5 months. You jealous, bro? Jealous.